Number 5. Cross Colors. Cross Colors is a clothing brand launched in 1989 by Carl Jones. Launched on the premise of producing clothes without prejudices, Cross Colors helped establish a fashion market based around black youth. The clothing was used to broadcast political and social messages. Cross Colors was the brainchild of Carl Jones, the entrepreneur who studied fashion at Otis Parsons School of Design and Trade Technical College in Los Angeles, then worked in various fashion enterprises before starting his own t-shirt company. He eventually started a company called Surf Fetish, which rode the wave of beachwear trends. He also hired Thomas Walker, a graphic designer who would eventually become vice president of Cross Colors. For Jones, Cross Colors was a way to broadcast political and social messages such as denouncing gangs or calling for racial unity to the African American community, and eventually other communities as the clothes' popularity spread. The label, whose baseball caps, baggy jeans, and message-bearing t-shirts were to prove influential, also introduced such future designers as Carl Connie. Number 4. Fubu. Fubu is an American hip-hop apparel company. Fubu stands for us, by us, and was created when the founders were brainstorming for a catchy four-letter word following other big brands such as Nike and Coke. It includes casual wear, sportswear, a suit collection, eyewear, belts, fragrances, and shoes. The company was founded in 1992 when Damon John mortgaged his home for $100,000, and with that seed money, the company's co-founders rebuilt half of his home as a factory while the other half remained a living space. The clothing store Montego Bay, on Queens Jamaica Avenue, was the first to carry the Fubu line. In the mid-1990s, high-end department store retailer Macy's started stocking Fubu apparel, at one point, featured the four Fubu founders in a live, interactive window display in its flagship store on 34th Street. At its peak in 1998, Fubu grossed over $350 million in annual worldwide sales. Fubu has received several honors for their entrepreneurial achievements. In 1997, LL Cool J starred in a commercial for Gap Incorporated in which he wore a Fubu hat and incorporated the phrase "for us, by us" into his rap lyrics. The commercial's production team was unaware of the meaning behind LL's Fubu references until the ad was aired. The subsequent controversy proved to be a tremendous publicity boost for both companies by simultaneously establishing Fubu in the mainstream, while giving Gap street credibility. Number 3. Guess Jeans. Guess Incorporated is an American clothing company, notable for its black and white ads. Guess licenses its brand on other fashion accessories, such as watches, jewelry, perfumes, bags and shoes. Guess began in 1981 as a book of styles started by Georges, Maurice, Armand, and Paul Marciano. The brothers switched to selling jeans with a light, form-fitting denim and zippers at the ankles. Georges had wanted to sell Guess products in only the more exclusive stores, such as Bloomingdale's, while the other brothers decided on a broader distribution strategy, which included discount stores. Georges continued to oppose the idea of marketing Guess products beyond luxury retail outlets, and different alliances formed within the company. Georges abruptly sold his stake in the company to his brothers in September 1993 for $214.2 million. To finance the purchase, the remaining three brothers borrowed $210 million, and $105 million was still outstanding 3 years later. To raise money, the brothers took Guess public in July 1996. Number 2. Carl Connie. Carl Williams is a Costa Rican fashion designer, founder and CEO of the hip-hop fashion brand. He comes from a modest family from Brooklyn, New York. When he was young, he dreamed of combining his passion for hip-hop music and fashion. In 1989 he went to Los Angeles, where he and a friend opened a clothing shop on Crenshaw Boulevard. They made no profit at this location, and after the shop was robbed, they moved to Hollywood, where he started selling catalogs for $2 that he and his partner had put together. They only made profit from the catalog sales and did not sell any clothes. He decided to pay for an ad in Right On magazine, but that did not jumpstart sales. In 1989, Karl Kunai was launched as a hip-hop fashion brand. He was inspired by his passion for hip-hop music and fashion and decided to design clothes that appealed to a large public, including friends and celebrities from his hometown Brooklyn, New York. In 1994, Kunai used $500,000 in profits to launch his company Karl Kunai Infinity. In addition to his old partners, Kunai now faced a marketing onslaught from hip-hop entrepreneur Russell Simmons's Phat Farm and a number of mainstream clothiers. He also had reason to worry that his involvement in cross-colors might taint his operation in the minds of retailers. "I expected some resistance," Kunai said. "A major turning point for me was when retailers accepted us back into the market." Number 1. Polo. Ralph Lauren Corporation is an American publicly traded fashion company that was founded in 1967 by American fashion designer Ralph Lauren. Headquartered in New York City, the company produces products ranging from the mid-range to the luxury segments. Ralph Lauren is known for marketing and distributing products in 4 categories: apparel, home, accessories, and fragrances. Known mostly for its flagship brand Polo Ralph Lauren, the company's brands include mid-range, sub-premium, and premium labels up to its highest-priced luxury Purple Label apparel. Men's Polo, Ralph Lauren's first complete line of sportswear and tailored clothing, was launched in 1967. In 2014, Women's Polo was launched. While originally focused on clothing centered around the sport of polo, the brand evolved into Ralph Lauren's top-selling and highest-produced complete line of clothing, which is readily available worldwide. The line also helped popularize the polo shirt in American and global fashion. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to the channel.